It is a complicated topic, but one that cannot be ignored these days. How will climate change affect the way you eat and essentially the way that we all live?
The Illini Center in Chicago is taking on the difficult questions during its fifth critical conversation event beginning on September 18th. And Maggie Monist is the Senior Director for Climate Smart Agriculture. She's here now to explain what the event is all about. First of all, hello to you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course. A lot of great minds are, of course, trying to predict how climate change is going to impact our lives. What specifically are you working on and you'll be talking about?
Absolutely. Well, climate change is already affecting farmers. Farmers depend on natural resources and predictable weather in order to grow crops. And climate change just throws a wrench in that. Both the big natural disasters and weather events that you see on TV, but also just day-to-day variability that makes it a lot harder to farm and to grow our food. So what we're working to do is to advance climate smart agricultural practices that both reduce greenhouse gas emissions from the agriculture sector and build resilience to help buffer farmers from the impacts of climate change that they're already experiencing.
Maggie, can you talk a little bit about the nexus between the business and production of agriculture, such as methane gases and carbon dioxide, how it contributes to the bigger picture?
Absolutely. So agriculture and associated land use contributes about a third of greenhouse gases globally, and also some of the most potent greenhouse gases like methane. Those are the gases that are really warming our climate now, so it's essential that we reduce those gases. But farmers need to adopt new practices in order to reduce gases or sequester carbon, and that always involves some cost and some risk. So what we're working to do is to help develop different kinds of financial incentives and other supports for farmers to get them through that transition and allow them to farm in a more climate-friendly way.
And how is all that being received by the farmers? Because when you're making a transition of this magnitude, it's never easy. So I'm wondering how you envision that transition going.
You're so right. It's never easy. And when I began this work over a decade ago, we didn't talk too much about climate change with farmers, but that has really changed. And it's not just being driven by policy and by research, it's really being driven by the farmers' own experiences. And so we're building on what works for farmers, figuring out what works on the farm, what works in terms of their profitability, and helping expand that to other farmers so that it can go across the country and around the world.
Maggie, is there anything that we can do who are not in the farming sector to help those folks out?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a question I get a lot, especially, thinking as a mom and what am I going to feed my kids? And it's a little tricky. There's no label in the grocery store for climate smart agriculture like you would see for organic foods. But you can educate yourself on which foods and which brands are working to reduce their climate impacts. But at the same time, this is really a systems issue. And so that's what the conversation at the University of Illinois is going to be about. How can everybody working in the system, whether it's food companies, researchers, government officials, other organizations like mine, farmers themselves, how can we all work together to address this crisis and support farmers and rural communities and ultimately consumers as well?
Yeah, it's still, though, I think for so many people, such a difficult topic to sort of wrap their head around and understand. Talk to folks about where you're seeing sort of the greatest impact right now on farmers, on farms in the U.S. I mean, I'm sure Illinois is one area that you're really looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. Illinois has both experienced weather extremes, but it's also a place where a lot of the great action on the ground is happening. We work with one group called Precision Conservation Management that's doing a lot to measure the economic returns of climate smart practices and communicate that back to farmers to help them make choices that are profitable and better for the environment. We're also seeing a lot of government investment in this space. This federal administration has invested more than any previously in climate smart agriculture, including $20 billion through the Inflation Reduction Act. So climate smart agriculture is having a moment, and we need to make sure that all those dollars get to the ground and help farmers farm more sustainably.
Point well taken.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thanks, Maggie.
Thank you.
And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about how you can attend the Critical Conversation event next Monday and Tuesday at the Illini Center here in Chicago, you can always go to our website, WGNTV.com. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.